Lil Meech is a piece of shit. When Little Meech texts 50, man, what's going on, man? You know I give you the shirt off my back, and Rick Ross, he's a bitch. 50 looked at this like, you just like my little punk ass son. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what it's like to have beef with 50 Cent?
Mm-hmm.
50 Cent is incredible with the beef. Not just musically, with every day he was going viral. Yo, your mother, your wife. I'm like, oh my God, this guy here. Like, don't get beef with 50 Cent.
L Meech is a piece of __. When Little Meech text 50, man, what's going on, man? You know I give you the shirt off my back, and Rick Ross, he's a 50, looked at this like, you just like my little punk. Music. Son, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what it's like to have beef for 50 Cent? 50 Cent is incredible with the beef, not just musically, with every day he was going viral. Yo, your mother, your wife, you. I'm like, oh my God, this guy here, like, don't get beef with 50. Music. Cent 50. Don't do nothing but tear down black man. Look at it, he's nothing giving. You never seen 50 give nobody no flowers, no respect. He just play on people downfall. Did he her Gotti you now big me, you've never seen F50 say nothing positive, do nothing positive. He's a coach of V. I wasn't going to address this cause I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets, but I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the sign always with me, so I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family to come out to the Amarin Arena February 13th. Thing Big Meech just got exposed and the internet is going crazy over it. 50 Cent dropped some paperwork that hints that Meech is involved in snitching, and let's just say it's got people talking. But where did all this info actually come from? Meech, why you going with roast? The truth is, when we did take that picture with Meech, I ain't going to lie to you, there was a lot of people in my comments with rat emoji before 50 even said nothing. What do you think his next move should be? He got a lot of things he could do, man. He might want to make a movie, he might want to do some different things where, you know, cause a lot of I understand how important real well 50's got some former BMF insiders backing him up and they're spilling some serious tea. One of them recalled a conversation where Meech mentioned he needed to talk to Tammy first before moving forward with something. Now if you don't know, Tammy isn't just some random name. She's actually a government informant. That's when the realization hit. Meech might have been way more involved in some behind-the-scenes deals than anyone thought. The problem, Big Meech isn't having any of it word on the street as he's about to show 50 what it really means to be a kingpin. This situation is getting messy, so let's break it down. Give me my time, I don't give a __. What you talking about, right? They ain't telling on nobody, cause if you telling you can't even look forward to going home, it's going to be H. Where you going after you get out? For one, this is a business relationship, right? They don't write stories and series on nobody's right, so BMF is BMF not because of 50, it's because of Big Meech, right? That's his story, that's his life, right? So I don't think 50 doing him no favors. They both profited, right? It ain't just like it was a one-sided deal. We both make money together to tell y'all or share this message with y'all, cause I feel like it's somebody out here, or maybe there's a bunch of people out here that need to hear this. Took a pic with Rick Boss, put your back against the wall and just slide down. BMF immortal. And it's cool, like sometimes we switch perspectives, so it's from a law enforcement perspective, oh wow, instead of it being from the, you know, the actual hustler side of the aspirational side. Just, you know how often someone gets in trouble and decides to tell on someone else to rap. Yeah, so 50 Sack starts BMF, so he puts Lil N on, he puts $5 million in their pocket, and he comes home, takes a picture with Rick Ross. 50 Cent throlls him. Lil Meech reaches out, hey, you know, that's my pops with Ross, I'm with you. What's your thoughts on how 50 Cent handled that? One thing about 50 Cent, he's never afraid to expose someone. If he's got dirt on you, he's going to let the world know, but when it comes to Big Meech, he might want to tread carefully, because Meech isn't just any regular enemy. For those who don't know, Demetrius Big Meech Fenner was the mastermind behind the Black Mafia family BMF, one of the most notorious narcotics empires in history. Back in the 1980s, he and his younger brother Terry Southwest T. Fenner started selling in small $50 bags, but by the early 2000s their operation had exploded, reaching states like Michigan, Georgia, Florida, California, and Louisiana. What is it with you and Ross? It's just been going on for so long, nothing else works for him outside of mentioning me. When things get bad, you mention me, it gets covered first. I get covered across the board, they get covered on the hip-hop block. It is what it is, and you watch, because I have nothing else to say. You just see it happen periodically as it go. You know, you see that big white elephant, that property he lived at, it costs more than the nightclubs he's in. The night, what kind of rich cut his own grass? Why you out there cutting your own grass? You're trying to save money and you don't want to pay for the lawn to get cut. Hot, ain't nothing wrong with cutting your applause Grassin' with big business comes big money, you know, the kind that catches the Fed's attention to keep things looking clean. The brothers started BMF Entertainment, a music promotion company that also helped them launder money. Of course, this wasn't just a front, they did sign an artist, Blue Da Vinci, who even dropped an album in 2005 called The World as BMFS. But let's be real, music was never the main focus. 50 had your key. Do you know what your one key? Me and you got the same key to any embarrassment, whether it's factual or not. What is it? What's your key? Being exposed. Lena. Okay, then in October 2003, Meech's empire came crashing down. The feds caught up with him, and just like that, his kingpin days were over. Orange jumpsuit, locked up lifestyle, game over. Little Meech is a piece of __. When Little Meech texts F man, what's going on, man? You know I give the shirt off my back, and Rick Ross, he's a __. 50 looked at this like, you just like my little punk son. If you cross your daddy, you'll really cross me, so guess what, you too. And he responds, what next? Season. At first everyone assumed Blue Da Vinci was in the crew. He looked like the weakest link, and conveniently he didn't get arrested when the feds took down most of the BMF members. But things got even messier when BMF's logistics head Dexter Sosa Hussey pointed fingers at Blue, making people even more suspicious. This is the gentleman's side of Meech, right? The plane lands Friday night, it's like 12 midnight. Alex calls me, he's like, yo Chris, Meech needs the biggest suite in Cancun. I'm like, I ain't no travel agent. He's like, no. When I landed they told me that you got the presidential suite at the sea or beach. I'm like, are you crazy? Like, I love Meech, but I'm not giving my room. I'm like, yo man, I'm not giving him my room. He's like, he give you 60,000 right now. I was spending 3,000 a night. He had that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But here's the gentleman side of me. I switch to another suite. I get a phone call. I'm like, yo, what's up? Who's this? He's like, yo, is this Chris L? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, we up in the presidential suite. I got some messages from you. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Tell me what they are. And I'm like, yo, brother, man, thanks a lot, man. Yo, tell Meech good looking out, man. He's like, Chris, it is Meech that's important, because a lot of people don't understand to get to the top you have to pay attention to every small detail. And knowing me, calling him hearing my voice, he knows the kind of man that I am. Another source broke it down further, explaining that Blue didn't take a single plea deal. Instead he went in and gave up information the feds already had, basically just confirming details other informants had already shared. So what does all this mean? It means the snitching accusations are flying and nobody is safe. And if 50 Cent keeps pushing this narrative, it looks like the BMF legacy is about to get even more complicated. 50 don't do nothing but tear down black men. Look at it, he's nothing giving. You never seen F50 give nobody no flowers, no respect. He just play on people downfall. Did EV got you now Big Mac all. You've never seen F50 say nothing positive, do nothing positive. He's a coach of vulture to me, bully. For one, this is a business relationship, right? They don't write stories and series on nobody's right. So BMF is BMF, but not because of 50th is because of Big Meech, right? That's his story, that's his life, right? So I don't think 50 doing them no favors. They both profited, right? It ain't just like it was a one-sided deal. We both make money together, right? That don't mean I owe you no loyalty. That mean I can't go get money elsewhere, right? If more money get presented to me, right, I'm going to go get me a bag. I just did 20 years in prison, right? I'm not going to let nobody stop no bads come in because of y'all beef, bro. I woke up today and I had this overwhelming thought in my head, and I think like something is telling me to tell y'all or share this message with y'all. I feel like it's somebody out here, or maybe there's a bunch of people out here that need to hear this. And it was like you thought you were special, you really thought you were special. Who told you were special? You thought you was special. So let's talk about Blue Da Vinci's court appearance, because this part of the story is wild. When Blue showed up in court, his own lawyer basically admitted that he tried to cooperate. The lawyer told the judge that Blue was debriefed by the government, but he didn't have anything useful to share about the other defendants. In simple terms, Blue wanted to snitch, but he didn't have enough dirt to make it worth their time. Meech, why you going with her? The truth is, when we did take that picture with Meech, I ain't going to lie to you, there was a lot of people in my comments with R emoji before 50 even said nothing. That brings up a big question. If Blue wasn't the one snitching, then where did the feds get their info from? Well,